Hey everyone, what's up? West Productions 100 here. Happy Sunday and happy first day of fall. That's right, everyone. Today is the first day of fall officially. People like to somehow, for some reason, think that the last day of summer is the last day of Labor Day weekend, but that is actually not true. Summer actually ends later in September, so it actually ends today. Today is the first day, officially the first day of fall. I can understand why people like to think it ends on Labor Day weekend, but that's just unofficially. Officially, it ends a couple weeks actually after Labor Day weekend. So yeah, welcome to fall. Once again, fall is back, folks. And before you know it, winter is coming. Winter will be here soon too. So yeah, so far it's been a good fall. They just started, just started. Warm weather outside, nice breeze in the air, just the perfect kind of fall weather. Um, the first day of fall, eh? Then please explain the last 2 weeks of snow on the ground. Well, I don't have to tell you, my Canadian brother, because I'm not from Canada. Ryan, you're from Canada, right? I thought you said you're from Canada at one point. Maybe I'm misremembering, but holy shit, you already have snow in your area. Oh my god, where do you? I remember British Columbia or British Columbia or gosh, why can't I can't remember the other I can't remember the other states of Columbia, the other provinces that are by British Columbia. But yeah, let me know what province, I mean what state you're in there. I think Canada goes by states and not provinces, like how the United States is. Um, Alberta. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna do the need to do a quick checkup on my Canadian geography, some basic Canadian geography, because I know, like, Ontario, I know British Columbia, Nova Scotia. I know where Quebec is. It's part of I think Quebec's also a province. And yeah, thank you for telling me it's provinces. I thought they were states, but no, apparently they're provinces. Since we're talking about Canada and provinces, let's just Google it right now so we get this figured out for those ignorant folks of us who don't know. So yeah, Ontario. I was right about that. Quebec. Yeah, Quebec is also a province in addition to being a city. Yeah, Ontario. I said that one. I said Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. Alberta is right next to British Columbia. Okay, cool, cool. The one I was thinking of, I couldn't remember it, was Saskatchewan, and then there's Manitoba, which is where Winnipeg is, and then there's the super far North Canadian provinces, Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut or Nunavut. Man, I would love. I don't know why, but Northern Canada has just fascinated me for some reason. It's just, the fact that people live so far up there. I mean, like in that one province, Nunavut, the capital or the central, like, yeah, the capital city of Nunavut is on an island. It's not even on the Canadian mainland. It's on an island just off the coast of Quebec. So, all those little islands up there. It's like it just makes me wonder, like, what would it be like to live up there? I mean, people live up there, so they obviously, do that. Okay, what do you say here? Alberta, the Texas of Canada. We are known for oil, cows, and wheat. Nice, dude. Nice. You got any Canadian barbecue up there in Alberta? Let me know. Let me know. I wouldn't mind going to Canada. I don't actually. I don't know why I've never really been to Canada. Really, those places on the top of Canada are called territories. Wait, so Nunavut is a territory, or is it just the Northwest Territories? Are those the only ones that are? Because there's also the Yukon, so is Yukon a territory too? Is Newfoundland and Labrador, is that also territories? Are those all territories? Those they govern themselves more freely than the provinces do. Well, that's cool. So I guess if you want to have more of libertarian style government, go there then. Or being well, maybe not libertarian, but like I guess if you want to have less state control or something like that. Um, okay, so those are all territories, okay? Because let's see, Wikipedia. I mean, I don't know. I thought they were provinces, but okay, sure, they're territories. You're the ones from Canada, so I'll just take your word for it then. Um, it's a dry territory. What do you mean by it's a dry territory? Um, I'm curious what you mean by that. So please explain that to me. Please, Ryan, please explain that to me. You mean like dry is in like cold dry? You know, because when you think of when I say when you say dry, and we're talking about a place so far up in the north, I think of like dry, cold weather. Oh, you mean booze? Okay, yeah, that also makes sense with the context of the word dry. Yes. Well, that's lame. That's bullshit. I need my booze. Even though I don't even drink that often, to be honest. I don't remember when was the last time I had something to drink. Like 2 weeks ago, maybe. Like 3 weeks. No, wait. It's been at least a week or two. Let's put it that way. I had some beers and wait. I don't. I can't remember. I can't even fully remember the last time I even had a drink. Maybe that's for the better. I don't know. I have PBR, past blue ribbon, but I haven't even had one of those in like a while. I had like, yeah, you know what? I do remember now. I remember now. The last time I had a drink, it was last Saturday. That was the last time I had a drink. So no booze unless you are approved by the city council. Want some vodka? Either go make an appeal to the liquor council, and they can accept or reject your request. Okay, cool. Well, if I go visit and I'll make an appeal for the vodka. I'll make an appeal for vodka from beer mainly. Then the booze gets flown in from Quebec. Hmm. Okay. So I see. So I can see why it's easier to enforce something like that in that territory in the Yukon, especially if you're living on the islands, because that shit has to get flown in from Quebec. So that makes more sense. Or yeah, buy it off the black market too, but it would be harder to get a supply. It would be harder to get a bigger supply of that stuff, which is why it costs $200 for a bottle. That makes total sense. And hell no, I'm not gonna get. I would not. I would not buy in my current state. I would not buy a $200 bottle of like vodka or anything like that. I think I would not. I couldn't see myself doing that anytime soon. Uh, Also, isn't Canada supposed to have legalized weed soon? So maybe don't even worry about the whole vodka booze situation because I'll just get some legal weed then from Canada. Although there might be some little tiny exemptions and exceptions and finer detail stuff that I just don't know about when it comes to that whole legalization deal in Canada. Yeah, I know it's countrywide, but like, is there like a is there like a certain exemplary situation, or like is there a certain exceptions with like certain territories or provinces? Like how what's going on with that, or is it just legal no matter where you are? Like there's no approval by a city council, like in the case of alcohol. That shit doesn't matter. It's just legal no matter where. Is that what the case is? Because I'm just wondering, basically. Also, Ryan, let me know if the screen shaking is causing any extra noise because I'll just put the screen some. I'll put the computer on a desk if it's causing too much of a sound issue because I can't hear all the sound on my end over here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not the biggest weed smoker myself, but I'm for legalization, and if they legalized it here in the states, well, at least in my state, um, I would probably get some, but I wouldn't be. I couldn't see myself always constantly getting it on a day to day basis. Um, Although they do have something called CBD water or CBD like products in general, which is like a form of cannabis. So like in like a regular like joint or regular bong or like regular pack of marijuana that you would smoke or eat, it would contain CBD and THC. THC is the stuff that is illegal in most of the states that you cannot have, but CBD is fine. You can have CBD. So they sell CBD like in retail stores. You can. I've had CBD infused bottled water, sparkling bottled water, and it was a retail store. It was legal. It was completely legal to sell. In it was legal to sell it. Yeah. From what I can tell, major cities are setting their own bylaws on top of the main laws in regards to use across the country. Cool, cool. Well, my guess I can already guess what one of those are. It's the age limit of what you can when you can buy weed. Probably either being either 18 or 21. Yeah, I would guess either those two ages would be the age that those Canadian cities set for legalizing weed. Basically, yes, indeed. So yeah. Um, Also, Ryan and other people watching this in the future, I have some new review videos out. I have done a review of the Wendy's chicken tenders. Go ahead and check out the review when you get a chance. I've also done a review of a 7-Eleven breakfast sandwich. I've had it so that you don't have to have it. Oh man, I remember telling my friends the other night about that, and he's like, man, why did you do that? Like, why did you, you know, you know, put yourself under, why'd you do that to yourself, making yourself have a breakfast sandwich from 7-Eleven. And I'm like, dude, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. Uh, it wasn't that big of a deal to me, honestly. But I did do a review of it. So, my message to him and other people like that are like, I tried it, so you don't have to. I gave you my review, so you don't have to. Eat it. Yes. Where I live, the closest major city is making it illegal to smoke a cig or a joint 10 meters nearest any public business. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's probably the same with like cigarette smoking. So, and I agree with that. Why should it be any different for marijuana smoking? If you want to smoke marijuana, with joints or joints in your own home, with your friends, that'd be one thing. But out in the open, like at a restaurant, for instance, like no, hell no. I mean, they already have that being the case for most restaurants here in the states. You can't smoke a cigarette like in a restaurant, or you can't smoke it like on a patio. For most restaurants, that is. I'm sure there's a few restaurants that there's like a smoking lounge or a smoking area still, but like yeah, overall, they have those restrictions in place already with cigarette smoking. And let's see. Have you tried 7-Eleven coffee? Yes, I have. I've been drinking 7-Eleven coffee for years, and here's my cup right here. Actually, 7-Eleven coffee got an extra large cup. I actually got this extra large cup because when I bought that breakfast sandwich I was mentioning earlier, I got this cup for free on top of that. So no extra charge included with this coffee cup. So pretty nice deal. Like any size coffee cup added for free in addition to a sandwich. Like if I had to buy this in addition to into the breakfast sandwich, this would have cost me like $5-6 in total because the breakfast sandwich is like $3.19 plus tax. Oh, it's another thing in the states here. I don't know if you do this in Canada or not. And yes, I do have proof. Thank you very much. But yeah, in the states, it frustrates me that we do this, but when you see the price like on the retail shelf, that's not the full price. That's the price before taxes. Then they put the taxes on after when you check it out at the register. I always found that so annoying. I never fully understood why that's the case. I don't know if Canada does that or not. If Canada does not do that, good on you guys because that's really annoying. I wish they just have the full price on the actual retail price with the taxes included and stuff, and not just the thing, not just the price before taxes. Um, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. And the sun is slowly setting out here. That's why, if you've been noticing, Ryan and everyone else, there's less light in this room right now because of that. Yeah, there's less light in this room because of that. As you can imagine, I'm sure you know this, Ryan. It's getting darker out nowadays because um, the sun goes down faster. In fact, Ryan, where you are is probably might be the same right now. Yeah, yep, it's getting darker out. Pretty soon, in about an hour, it'll be so dark in this room you can't even see my face or barely see my face. um, oh, we have tags here too, but here's another Alberta trivia. Okay, cool. Shoot at me, Ryan, with this Alberta trivia stuff. Damn, man, I should have put the lights on here. Now it's gonna get dark out. Because Alberta makes a lot of money. I think the most in all the country. Wow, even more than Quebec or Ontario or British Columbia. Okay, we only pay one rate of tax on goods and services. Huh? Interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah. Unlike British Columbia, for example, has I think three different kind of taxes. Yeah. Okay. I can relate to that. Yeah. Well, that's pretty nice. You only got one rate of tax there in Alberta. That's pretty cool. That's lucky of you. Um, I didn't know. I mean, I'm kind of surprised about that, but about Alberta though. From what I know, I thought like Ontario or like British Columbia would have been making like would have been like the province that makes the most in the country in terms of money and stuff like that. But could be wrong there. I could be wrong. You're probably right. You're probably right there, Ryan. Since you already lived there, you would you would know better than me probably. I haven't done a whole lot of research on Canada. I should probably do more research on Canada, honestly. Uh, like I said, I've always wanted to go to Canada. It's always been like I mean, I've gone to Canada like one time. I was like a little kid. It was Niagara Falls, and that was it. So, aside from that, never really gone to Canada. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to those places. Those would be like my primary places to go, are like Toronto and British Columbia. I mean, Vancouver. Excuse me. Uh, Alberta, I'm not really sure what I would do in Alberta. I mean, you would know more than me. Let's see, Alberta. Um, yeah, Ryan, if you got anything, I mean, there's Calgary there. Okay. Yeah, Ryan, if you got anything good for me to do in Alberta, make a suggestion about it. I'd probably go somewhere more urban, like Calgary, basically. Let's see, Calgary. Uh, there's a nice picture right here, like streets of Calgary. Looks pretty nice right there in the street view. Not the street view, but like the a picture of the street right there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like a bad city. Oh, and there's a picture of a cowboy right there. So there's the whole Texas part you were talking about right there. Hell yeah. So yeah, like I said earlier, I have multiple review videos up for my food reviews. I have some more videos on the way. I also have I have one that I shot. I have some more I want to shoot. I got some more live streams I want to do. I want to try and be a little bit more. I'm gonna try to be a little more productive on this channel. Maybe crunch out the content more often. Maybe not. Maybe not. Um, I also released a new video today on my other YouTube channel, Twilight City Studios. So go check that out as well if you get a chance. And yeah, so overall, pretty good stuff so far. I had the McDonald's chicken tenders. These honey glazed chicken tenders are selling here, and they're pretty good. So I'm gonna do a review about that eventually. Um, okay, we have ski resorts, plenty of lakes, the mountains, of course. Drumheller is cool. It's where all the dinosaur fossils are found. The far north has thick forest, good for mountain biking. Plenty to do. It does sound nice, but with those thick forests, man, you got to watch out for those white walkers. You know what I mean? Like, those fucking White Walkers can come up on you like out of nowhere in the forest. Gotta be careful in the forest. You can never be too careful around in the forest with those White Walkers walking around. Yeah, definitely not. Speaking of White Walkers, I'm actually excited for the next season of Game of Thrones. That the last season, the cliffhanger was pretty awesome. Plans for October. Just working, man. Working, going to school, making more videos on here. Just you know, expanding my expanding my audience base on here. Basically, just making more content, just getting more views on videos, making more stuff. Uh, I got some indie films I want to try and work on. I'm not so sure if I'm about filming them. I might be able to, maybe I might get around to doing that, but I don't know if I will or not. Um, yeah. So we'll see what happens there in terms of film, in terms of the indie film projects there. Um, but yeah, so um, yeah, but no, that's what I have going on. What about you, Ryan? What do you got going on? Oh wow, there's a Goosebumps 2 movie coming out. That's pretty cool. I uh I did not know about that. I never even seen the first one yet. There's a whole bunch of movies I never got to see this year that I wanted to see. Kind of typical of me. I don't really go to the movies that often, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I just don't. I've been meaning to try out I've been meaning to try out a this thing in the States. I don't know if they have it in Canada, Ryan, but it's called Movie Pass. You should Google it. It's like a Netflix for movie theaters. Like you pay a monthly subscription fee, and you can go to you'll see a movie like once a day per month. So you can go to to the movie theater like 5 times in like a month, or maybe go like 4 times per month, and instead of paying like $12 per ticket, and you pay over like $50 or $60 for a movie ticket. That's just the movie tickets. That's not even including drinks or snacks if you want to get those. Um, yeah, you can save yourself a whole bunch of money, but you got to be going to the movies quite a bit in order to make it worth it. If you're not going to the movies that often, then it's not worth it. And I've been meaning to try and get it, but yeah, I haven't gotten to that point yet. We'll see. Just it's just never enough time to do everything, man. Just never enough time to do everything. Just working and looking for a new place to move in. Haha. Somewhere closer to work. I got an hour drive each morning. Just want something closer. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Um, I get that definitely. I understand that commute that hour long commute can be can be a lot after a while. So yeah, I totally can sympathize with you on that one. Um, but in the meantime, you can always watch my videos while you're commuting to work. Well, not watch them because you got to drive, but like you can listen to them in the background while you're driving each morning to work. So I hope you do that because that would be sweet. uh, yeah, I don't know either. I think Movie Pass might just be in the States. I have no idea. I never checked to see if Movie Pass was offered up in Canada or not, or if it qualified in Canada. Uh, just have no idea. Yeah. I mean, do you know about Movie Pass? This is your first time you're hearing about it. I mean, consider looking into it. Maybe I can look into it for you. Basically, maybe I can look into it for you as well. And yeah. Well, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Yeah, I get what you're saying there too, because I listen to like podcasts, and that's why I consider like my version of like the radio and stuff because um, I like those. There's podcasts I find more entertaining than the radio. So yeah, and wow, yeah, use CDs. That's cool though. That's pretty funny. You still use CDs, but it's also cool. It's also not a bad thing. It's cool. It's fine. Um, it has its advantages, has its disadvantages. Um, yeah, it has its advantages, has its disadvantages. Movie with the CDs and stuff, and yeah, with the Movie Pass. Um, yes, see, with your friend who reviews movies, see, yeah, that makes sense because he reviews movies. So he's the kind of person that's constantly going to a movie theater because he's reviewing movies. So in his case, yeah, he's saving money by doing that because otherwise he would be paying each individual ticket. So for a person like that, it makes sense to get Movie Pass. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I've considered getting Movie Pass as well is when it comes to reviewing movies. So I've also considered getting Movie Pass for that same reason as well. Okay, so I'm on the Movie Pass website, only $9.95 a month, and then there's plans. You get started, download the app, movie theater, America's largest theater network. So yeah, actually, this thing might only apply to this United States. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Investor relations, term reviews, privacy policy. Oh, here we go. Frequently asked questions. Um, how do I contact Movie Pass? Theaters, ticket fit signing up, Movie Pass, how-to videos, general billing, payment information, ticketing, privacy, recent activity. Not finding anything on whether it's usable in Canada or not. I mean, based on what I'm seeing so far, I'm not sure if it is or not. You might be right about that. I'm just curious. Let's look at the plans though for a moment. Okay, so oh no, wait, this is different now. Enjoy 3 movies per month. It's on us at $9.95 per month. So getting started. So okay, so they changed their whole strategy now. So it's a limit of 3 movies per month, $9.95 per month. So I think that's just the starting out price. See blockbuster movies and independent films. Buy additional tickets with discounts of up to $5. Watch in 91% of movie theaters in the U.S. Give advice to okay. Um. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's plans and stuff. Discounts will vary depending on your location, movie theater selection. Okay. Get started. Where's the uh? Okay. So it's nine. Okay. So now things have changed now. So the plan right here, which is $9.95 for 3 movies per month. So I mean, it's still not a bad deal because you're still. It's like if you live in an area like a major city, most of these movie theaters they're at least like $11 or $12 for a movie ticket. Um, so you know, it's only like 11 or $12. If it's $11 or $12 per movie, and you're paying for 3 of those, it's going to cost you a good amount of money, and that's just for the movies. That's not even if you're going to buy drinks or snacks. So if you get Movie Pass, which is $9.95 per month per person, and you go to movies on a good amount of time, then it might be worth it for you to still get Movie Pass. It might still be worth it. Although that is a little bit disappointing to hear about the whole thing right there, which is just 3 movies per month now instead of like multiple movies per more than that. So yeah, that does sound kind of limiting and unfortunate. But I mean, Movie Pass got to make money somehow. I just wish they had more plans though. They said see plans, but I only saw one plan. So I'm like, okay, well, what's up with that? Like, you know, whatever. Um, So does the app like give you coupons or something? I have no idea. They have an app, but no, like you pay like a membership. So you pay a monthly membership, and that's how it works. I do not know about coupons. Sounds like MoviePass doesn't have a good user interface on their website. In terms of the monthly plans, like to see plans, yeah, I don't think they do. for an adult ticket for an evening show from the Cineplex up here is around $13 plus tax. So yeah, like yeah, that makes sense. I was saying when I say 11 or $12, I'm just round balling. Like there's movie theaters that are $13 here in the States. I've gone to movies where it was $17 for a single ticket. So, the prices vary, but overall, most theaters, especially in major cities, are not like below $10. They're like $10 or above. So getting movie pass is not a bad idea if you yeah, it is harsh. Yeah, I would say it is harsh. Like I would say like you're able to there's lower price movie theaters, but it's harder to find them in major cities. They're more like in local small towns and they're like in suburbia and stuff like that. Uh they're in the major cities too, but they're harder to find and they're usually second rate movie theaters, which means you have to wait a couple months before after they're initially released into the big theaters in order to see them for like $5 or something like that. So yeah, it might be worth it to still get movie pass though, but I just don't know. I'm not fully set either way. Like if I think if I went to the movie theater more often, I'd be more encouraged to do that. The thing about the movie theater though is like I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like such a hassle to go to the movie theater. It feels like a whole event kind of thing you got to do for some reason. I don't know why it feels that way. It shouldn't even have to feel that way. It's just all you're doing is just going to a movie theater and just watching a movie. But it feels like a whole event. A whole thing you got to plan out for some reason. I had no idea why. Um, I wonder if anyone else feels that way about it. Uh, when I was in the dating game, I used to go to the movies all the time. Yeah, going to the movies is very typical dating kind of stuff. I've also heard a good substitute for that instead of going to the movies is going to the theater, going to like theatrical plays and stuff like that because those are things that are not done as often as going to the movies with dates and stuff, and that's not a bad idea either, honestly. Um, unfortunately, unfortunately, with Movie Pass, you can't have others on your plan. So if you get a movie pass, it's just for yourself. It's not for others. So if you bring a friend or a girlfriend or a boyfriend along, whatever, um, you they can't use your account. They have to have their own account. Um, but now being single, not so much. Honestly, I don't know why though, Ryan, because going to the movie theater by yourself is actually pretty kick ass. It's pretty badass actually, because uh, you know all you're doing is just going to go see a movie. Some people they find it so foreign or so strange the idea of going to a movie theater by yourself. I'm just like, why? What's the big deal? Go to a movie theater by yourself. All you're doing is just looking at the screen the entire time anyway. You're not supposed to be talking to your friend. You're supposed to be watching the movie. So what if you are just going by yourself? Um, yes, I agree. Or go to like a bookstore. Yeah, yeah, yep. Those are still around, by the way. And and the chain bookstores are okay are still around. In addition to the independent mom and pop bookshops, the house with a clock in its walls. Is that what that is? Yeah, that's what it is. The house with a clock in its walls. That's quite a long title name right there. The house with a clock in its walls. But yeah, hey, it's whatever. Oh yeah, and let's see. There's also that Jumanji movie he was in. There's a sequel to that now. It's in a pre-production right now. It's in the pre-production phase, and the post-production for a movie called The Unexpected Race, where he's a sheriff in that. So that's what's going on in the world of Jack Black right now. He was also in a short video called "The Aquabats Super Kickstarter." So is that in relation to like a Kickstarter video to kickstart something? Hmm. Hmm. Not really sure what that was about. I just clicked on that Kickstarter thing, and it just seemed like I wasn't even sure what I was even looking at there. Okay, you like Jumanji? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. I still have yet to see it, so when I get a chance to see it, maybe I'll make a review about it and view it. Yeah. So anyway, we're 36 minutes in, and I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, Ryan, for joining in the stream. Thank you, everyone else, for following this far into the stream. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you all again for following this far. Subscribe for more videos, more entertaining content's on the way. Check out my other content. Lots and lots of videos to watch and to follow. And all right, you have a good week, everyone, including you too, Ryan. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Have a good one, everyone.